Hi everyone, I'm Annette. We're going to do a candlelight flow here this evening. It'll be pretty short, and I hope that it is just as helpful for your mental health as it is for your physical health. If you have a candle with you and it's easy to light it, that could be just a first way to kind of intentionally enter into a space separate from your workday, separate from whatever happens this evening. So go ahead and get yourself situated and then find yourself in an easy seat. We'll start here with the sits bones rooted. Lift through the spine and let the shoulders draw away from the ears. Let the eyes gently close. And let your awareness begin to turn inward. Just beginning to focus on your breath here. Feeling the spine grow tall as you breathe in and fill up. And then releasing any tension that you don't need as you exhale. A few more like this, totally unrushed. Maybe you noticed your next inhale, the breath comes almost a little sideways as it goes in, totally releasing as it exits. Gently blink your eyes open and take the right hand straight out in front of you. We're going to do some hand stretches here with the left hand. Take all 4 fingers of the right hand gently back. You can bring a bend into the elbow so that it rests onto your body, or you can take it out in front of you. Yogi's choice, but let's take 3 breaths here. If you're finding yourself spending a little bit more time on your technology, this moment here to open up this space that we don't often open. After your next exhale, go ahead and take the hand kind of around so that you grab the thumb and gently pull that back as well. Again, option to keep the elbow bent, or you might straighten it, get a little bit of a forearm stretch there as well. Bend the right elbow, let it come back in, and then we'll switch sides. Let the left hand come forward with the right hand. Gently draw the fingers back. Never rushed here, feeling the joy in these slow breaths. And then now taking the thumb back, really feeling the stretch there. Release your arms, let them come to heart center. On a big inhale, reach your arms up and overhead. You may let the gaze follow. And then as you exhale, press the hands to heart center. Take another one like that, a big breath, arms sweep up. Exhale, palms press. Another inhale, arms sweep up. And then as you exhale, let the left hand come to the right knee. Let the right hand come behind the right hip. A simple twist here. You shouldn't feel the sensation concentrated in one specific spot. Let the heart space remain broad. Shoulders dropping away from the ears. Gaze can come just to the right or off the right shoulder for more sensation. On your next inhale, arms sweep up. Release your exhale here. Fill up again with an inhale. And as you exhale, opposite side, right hand to right knee, left knee. Left hand comes behind the left hip. Let the spine remain tall. On your next inhale, arms sweeping up to center. This time as you exhale, hinge and fold forward. Let the hands come in front of the shins. Doesn't matter how far they go, you might walk them forward. Just letting yourself arrive at a place where you can find a little bit more surrender. Letting the muscles of the neck and the head release. All of those sensations of whatever you may be feeling this week, just dripping off into the earth. Gently begin to walk the hands back. One more thing on our seat, clasp your hands at the low back, and on an inhale, begin to straighten through the elbows as much as you comfortably can. Perhaps letting the gaze rise, and really feeling the opening of the whole front heart space, the front body. Another counteraction to how many of us spend our days. And then exhale, release. Next place will be is a tabletop pose. Hands and knees. Let the wrists come underneath the shoulders, the knees underneath the hips, and then together we'll take some cat and cows. Spread your fingers wide, feel that strong base, and then on an inhale, begin to lift the gaze, let the belly drop. Feeling the arch in the spine as you exhale, press the earth away, round, draw your belly button in. Inhale, let the belly drop, the gaze rise. Exhale, round your spine. For these next few breaths, take some moments just between these two. And at this point, if you're craving something and you want to add in a little sway from side to side, or perhaps try taking the right shoulder towards the right hip, feeling the length in the left side. Feel free to explore. Most importantly, just keeping with that rhythm of your breath as your mind naturally begins to wander, allowing your breath to draw you back to this present moment. From your neutral tabletop, we'll take the knees wide, take your big toes together, walk the arms forward, and allow the hips to sink back over the heels, coming into a child's pose. Arms can come a little bit wider today and really just breathing into this space. As we move, this resting pose of child's pose is always available. Feel free to take it anytime throughout this class or anytime throughout your day, really. When you need a moment, coming back to your breath. On an inhale, slowly rising back up to tabletop pose. And then keep rooted through the left hand and the left knee. We're gonna open up, so maybe the left foot comes a little bit back in space. Take the right leg long and reach the right arm up towards the sky. Peek down at the left fingertips. We want them facing forward. And maybe the elbow crease comes a little bit towards the front of whatever room you're in. And then even though you might not travel very far, imagine lifting through the hips. Begin to reach the right arm forward, maybe even so you feel a side bend in the whole right side. Fill up with an inhale, and then as you exhale, begin to let the right hand come down and around, a slow breath. And then inhale, rise up again. Exhale, down and around. Inhale, up. You might stay moving just like that, or begin to take a small bend into the right knee. Bring the weight over towards the right a little, and then straighten on an inhale. Exhale, bend. Inhale, lengthen long. Couple more. Exhale, bend. Inhale, lengthen. Slow, steady breaths. And then we'll meet in that tabletop pose, hands and knees, a breath in between here. It's all yours. Maybe coming to a cat and cow. And as you're ready, we'll take the opposite side. So this time, the right hand, the right knee will stay planted and then open. So the sole of the left foot is grounded. Take a minute to adjust. So we want a strong, straight line underneath the shoulder. So the right hand is totally rooted. The right foot can come towards the back. And then inhale, reach the left arm up. The heart and the chest opening here. Gaze can come forward or up over those fingertips for now. On your inhale, reach the left arm forward. Expanding through the entire left side, sending your breath to the area of sensation. And then on your next exhale, let the left hand begin to come down. A slow breath. That's all that's moving for now. Inhale, arm reaches. Exhale, down and around. Let this be almost like a meditation. Inhale, reach. Exhale, coming down. And then maybe adding a little bit more on your next exhale. Bending the left knee, inhale, lengthening. See if you can keep that slow pace. Bend and lengthen. Couple more here. Bending, lengthening. Last one. Inhale to lengthen. And then we'll meet back in that tabletop pose. From here, take the hands a step forward. Begin to curl the toes. We won't do too much of an active flow tonight. So if you want to remain in this tabletop and you want that to be your downward facing dog, that's a great place to stay. If you'd like more, you can take the hands just a step forward and then we'll bring the hips up and back, coming into downward facing dog. Take a few breaths here, perhaps bending one knee. Feeling the stretch in the calf, bending the other. Feel the full palms plant, pressing evenly through the palms, fingers spread wide. And then bring a bend into the knees, feel the sits bones rise. It's not important if the heels meet your mat, but then once the sits bones are high, begin to re-straighten the arms. Imagine pressing evenly through the hands and the legs. Take a deep breath in here, fill up. Exhale, side out. As you inhale, bend your knees, look forward, and exhale, tiptoe to the front of your mat until you reach a forward fold. On your inhale, lift halfway and lengthen. Feel the back body engage. Exhale, let it go. Another one just like that. Inhale, lift.
Exhale, release. One more. Inhale, crown of the head long. And let it go. This time, coming all the way up, root through the feet. Inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale, lead with the heart, fold forward. Inhale, lift halfway and lengthen. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, arms glide up. Press through the feet, grow tall. Exhale, hands to heart center. We'll take a couple more like that. Inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, release. Inhale, arms sweep. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms glide. Maybe the gaze follows. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift halfway and lengthen. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, arms circle up. And exhale, hands to heart center. Last one here. Arms reach up. Keep a soft bend in the knees. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift halfway and lengthen. Exhale, plant your hands. Step back to top of push-up, plank pose. An option here is to let both knees lower to your mat. It's usually just as hard. Let the gaze gently come forward. And feel yourself building a little bit of heat and energy here. Whole body working almost evenly, using your breaths to guide you through these last couple moments here. And then as you exhale, slowly let the elbows remain in at the sides as you come all the way to your belly. Reach the palms back, face down. As you inhale, lift your chest, your feet, locust pose. Stay here for the exhale. Another strong inhale, feet together, tucking the chin slightly, an extension of the spine. Exhale, plant your hands, step back, press back, downward dog. Breathing in, filling up, and let it go. As you inhale, keep the right foot planted, lift the left leg to the sky. And rather than letting it come out to the side, really find the lift from the back of the left leg. So imagine almost a laser shooting out your heel. Left foot is flexed. And then exhale, plant it next to the right. Let the knees come wide. We'll find child's pose here. Notice your breath as it builds. Where do your thoughts go? Can you use your breath to anchor you in this present moment? When you're inhale, coming back up through tabletop, taking your hands a step forward, back to downward facing dog. This time, rooting through the left foot, reach through the right leg. So the whole right side as if it's in a handstand. And really finding the lift now from the right leg. Hips more or less in line. And then 2 strong breaths here. Press evenly through your palms. And as you exhale, mindfully, slowly let the right foot step next to the left. This time, bend the knees, look forward, exhale, top of your mat, forward fold. Full breath in, lift halfway and lengthen. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, arms sweep up. And exhale, hands to heart center. Let the arms come at your side. Shoulders kind of release. Take a full breath in. And all the way out. Clasp your hands at the low back. Again, inhale to broaden through the whole front body. Keep a slight bend in the knees, and then exhale to fold. Maybe the hands come towards, over your head, towards the front of the room. And then on your inhale, lift halfway. Bring a bend into the left knee. Let the left shoulder dip and open up halfway towards the right. You may feel stretch in the outer right hip. Exhale, release back to center. Opposite side now. Right knee bends, right shoulder dips. Inhaling up. Exhale to release. Full breath in here. And then as you exhale, arms release. Another breath in, lifting halfway. Exhale, plant your hands, step back, plank or grounded plank with the knees. A full breath in, and exhale, slowly lower all the way to your belly. This time, elbows draw in. Press through the tops of your feet. Inhale, low cobra. Imagine pulling your palms towards you. And then exhale, release. This time, coming to downward facing dog. Final breath in. And out. And then let the knees come to your mat. Again, taking them wide. Option for child's pose or a gentle seat here. So that's where we're making our way, but perhaps a child's pose will feel nice. Take about 5 breaths, either here or making your way to a seat. Absolutely no rush. Transitioning now from our standing poses, now on our way eventually to Shavasana. Once finding your seat, allow your sits bones to root. Palms can gently rest for a couple breaths on the knees, face down. Lengthen through the back of the spine, the head. And then bring one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. And breathe deeply here for about 5 breaths. For many of us, this chest, this heart space is where we feel the chaos most. Imagine your hand on this space, quieting whatever may be present there now. Inviting in a sense of peace and calm. Release the hands. And then take the legs straight out in front of you. We'll keep a bend in the knees, but let the spine come all the way onto your mat. And really let it, at least for a couple breaths, feel almost supported, cuddled by your mat. Let your hands begin to come to your sides. Press the soles of your feet into your mat, just in front of the hips. And then gently begin to let the small of your back meet your mat as the hips, the low back rise. Very gentle bridge pose here. Let the glutes, the hamstrings work here, but see if you might soften it. As a final step, if you have more energy, you might reach your arms overhead. And then exhale, coming all the way back down. Let that pose settle here. Knees can come to the left and to the right. Meet back in center. Keep the left foot planted. Draw the right knee into the chest and cross the right ankle over the left thigh. We're working to feel a hip stretch here. You may already feel it here. If you do, stay there. If you feel that you need more sensation, begin to draw the left knee in towards the chest. With the hands, you can reach behind the left thigh. Keep the right leg fairly active, but allow the head, the shoulders to really release into your mat. Remain heavy. Gently release, let the left foot come down. Let the right foot plant. In between sides, let's take a full body stretch. Take the legs and arms long, reaching. And then let it go, coming back to knees bent. In your own time, moving to the opposite side. So this time, left leg remaining, right leg remaining. Left knee drawing in, cross the ankle over the right thigh. And allow yourself to really explore this side. Rather than going right to the depth that you took on the opposite side, move slowly. Allow yourself to find your edge here. It might be different. And then gently letting the right foot meet your mat once again. Left leg coming long, right leg meets it. Another full body stretch. Oh, let it go. Draw your knees into your chest. Clasp the arms around the shins. Let the forehead meet the knees, feeling rounding the spine. And then let it go. Next place that will be all together is our final resting pose of Shavasana. If you need anything else before moving there, allow yourself to take it. Otherwise, opening up to the most comfortable position imaginable. All of the work that you did preparing you for this rest. Perhaps the feet flop open. Hands can come a little away from the chest. Allow the back of the head to remain long so the chin is just gently resting in a comfortable place. Take a deep breath in, fill up. And exhale, let it go, sigh it out. Feel your whole body sink into rest. For these next few moments, there's nothing else to do nowhere to be. We will come out of our rest together. I will bring you out of it. And until then, enjoy. Take a couple deeper breaths here. Without moving your body, allow your awareness to come back through your breath. As you feel ready, begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes. You let your head rock from side to side gently. And then finally reach your arms overhead, point through your toes, take a full body stretch. And then release. Draw your knees into your chest. And roll off onto your left or right side. Pausing here. Soaking up a moment extra of peace, of calm, accomplishment, whatever you need tonight. We'll meet in a seat at the top of your mat. Hold your hands at heart center. Let your head gently bow. And with a breath together, take a full deep breath all the way in. And let it go. Thank you all so much for joining and sharing your practice. Namaste. Thanks, everybody.